Well, I knew you had to go to a mic you wouldn't normally use. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I get it. It happens. We're not at the ideal one, but I'm glad there was a solution." Well, let's just go right into it. Let's just sound a little later than I like. All right. After pushing through and discovering a little bit more about what's happening, you were able to interrogate the survivors, letting a particular one leave, noticing that they seem to be well aware of the crown and its relative position on your body. You've been able to discover that there seems to be a linkage between the crown, the 7 gems upon it, Verastrata, as well as the 7 beaconed cities that seem to be around this world. And so far, it seems that potentially putting the crown on had unleashed something beneath seemed to be a type of black hole that took away rock and matter and caused the temple to nearly crumble before you were able to utilize your various abilities and the creatures that were coming to attack and stabilize it. You attempted to pursue the one that seemed to be more interested in the crown, only to find that they had escaped. They seemed to have some type of hired help that had blocked your pathway, and they were able to get more into the city. And as this morning sun turns to afternoon, the looming threat of night approaches, where an attack upon the walls is imminent, and the new threat to the town, a possible upsurge from the ground itself. Now having to fight on 2 fronts, has the city on an edge. You've chosen this time to decide to take a bit of a rest, to regather your energy. So I'll give those moves. Describe what you are doing.
Go ahead,
Daddy. So she's gonna. The only real one I need to work on right now is clearing her stress. And seeing as we decided, because we're in a beacon town, we don't have to worry about watches and stuff like that as much. I would like to do some work on my project with the crystal. See if we can get that one down.
All right. Crystal.
So she's just laying it out on the desk. Now she actually has a kind of a workspace to work on, pulling it out and adding energy, taking energy, kind of massaging it, putting in maybe positive aether energy into it to keep working on trying to heal this crystal to bring it back.
Okay. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do a spellcast trait.
It's 14 with.
All right, you can go ahead and mark off too as you see the crystal. Now, kind of beginning to really understand its structure, how the energy flows out, and I think you're able to fully heal the cracks of where it might leak, and understand a little bit how energy can move in. So it seems like it's at least being able to be at least filled a little slowly without it immediately leaving. Though sealing it after it's gotten its energy is still a bit of a mystery.
Okay. You said I gained 1 on the project.
It'll be success with hope, so 2.
Oh, cool. So down to 7. Cool. And then I also have the box of mini goods for long rest.
Yep.
1d12. And I got a 9 this time.
All right. 1 second before I get to that. Yeah, 9 of that. Yeah. But sorry, we started your crystal project at 12, right?
Yeah, I'm at 7 is what my counter's at.
So there's 5 more to go.
No. Sorry, I started the session at 9, so those 2 bring it down to 7.
Okay. Cool. So you have 7. Sorry. How many more do you have?
7 more.
7 more.
7 more left. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So you got 5. Okay, cool. Cool. On Heart of Daggers, I'm able to get these public countdowns going. So
Cool.
now I have it there. So,
Oh, cool.
So we wanted to. I think she got a 9. So you rolled that it actually is going already.
Yes.
Okay. So your first roll was it does produce an item. Then you got a 9, which is
Yeah, I got it. So it's one item.
Is it common or uncommon or?
It says 1 random common consumable.
Thank you. All right. This is, coming out, you see a minor health potion.
Yay.
Very cool. Do you still have another move or?
Isn't it just 2?
Yeah, I forgot what this was. The
I
box.
did
was a move?
clear. I
Oh,
cleared
you
my
cleared
stress.
That's right.
Yeah, I
'cause you
cleared
did
out
buy.
my stress, and then I did my project.
All right, then, Garen.
Aaron is, I'm going to, again, also clear stress. And the way that kind of looks is find in our little rented room, scoot over into like the corners and kind of face inside and sit cross-legged and stare off and call my healing magic, my light, and kind of intensify it and then let it drop down, intensify it. And Ellie can almost see this like slow strobe from the corner since it's starting to become nighttime. But he's just trying to get into a more of a rhythm with his abilities there with the light. So that's what he does to kind of clear stress. I had been working on a project to improve my armor, but since we just got new armor, I want to turn towards Ellie and ask her if it's okay if I start working on her armor, kind of trying to improve it as much as possible, since we also couldn't purchase new armor for her. So that's the new project that I want to take over. Ellie, what kind of armor do you have?
I just have Gambison, so it's a whole lot of fabric that's been sewn together a million times.
Got you. So what Garrett wants to do then to improve it is kind of take some of the seams, tear them a little bit apart, and start putting some heavier material, whether that's maybe some flat pieces of metal, some heavier fabric that we've kind of come across, because he's always kind of picking up these things and like leather straps, that kind of stuff, kind of reinforcing it in areas that that take kind of the brunt, maybe midsection, shoulders, back, that kind of stuff. So that's how he wants to kind of start working on Ellie's project, or working on the project for Ellie's arm.
Thank you.
Let's start with finesse.
finesse. 14 with fear.
Okay. In that case, yeah, that would be one advancement. So you do have that countdown up. As begin, given that like you said, putting it together, you're able to at least start to see where it's coming. And I think right now it's more like it's just a little bit more fitted. It was a little looser on Ellie, and you kind of go up where almost like a tailoring process, where it was almost off the shelf, off the rack before.
But I guess before we go further into this project, I know Grim was insisting that I go buy the new armor. Did you want to do that instead and use start another project, or do we just build this?
We can keep on this because I don't really have another kind of project in mind. Maybe if we could get you armor, then my next project will revolve around digging into these papers and stuff that I have for the Dawn Keeper. But for now, I'll just keep with this one for right now. It's okay.
No, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because I really haven't. Mike, the player, hasn't given any thought to the project of diving into the Dawn Keeper's papers. So.
Right.
It makes sense. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing with that yet.
I don't know what that's going to look like. I have to give that some thought.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't mind too if we did go back to the shops. I have 2 axes that are both melee weapons. I wouldn't mind trying to find something that's more operable close, or the next one out. What is close? And yeah, at least close. As close as what, 30 feet? 10 feet? Still trying to figure out the
yeah, so close is out to 30 feet.
close. Yeah, I think something that's a close range, and I could probably sell the 2 axes I have. One's improved battle axe, and the other is just a regular battle axe. So, yeah. So if we wanted to maybe do that, Ellie, before whatever's going to happen happens, might not be a bad idea to venture out and see what's going on in the town.
Right. What was there? Magic shops or anything?
I mean, there are various shops. There's, not necessarily one that's like magic in general. I mean, it depends. What are you trying to look for?
I don't know.
Gotcha.
Something that maybe would be useful. That for.
I think you ran into a place where they had
the
basic. Yeah, I think here there's like basic potions. And as far as like kind of rare and very magical items, there's not like a store that specializes in that.
Yeah. Okay.
And really, it's just a matter of how this town is like constantly under siege. So there's like just very little idea of hoarding special items,
right?
More or less, like it's more just the culture of the city.
Yeah, I'm just kind of scrolling through the equipment thing, trying to see what's I can maybe get away with. Let's see.
But
yeah, we can do some shopping unless we got something kicks up or we see what's her nut Silk running around.
Yeah.
Advanced Arcane Gauntlet. I don't even know what tier that is.
Okay, here we go. So you're trying to get a weapon here. So there's essentially short bow, crossbow, and long bow. As far as things that possibly have a close.
Yeah.
But I guess you do have spell casting, so
I do, but it uses a hope, so I would rather have something that could also. So I think a crossbow is a crossbow one-handed.
I'll look here. And what is your
Yeah.
crossbow? Is one-handed. It is a finesse.
okay.
My
Huh.
instinct. So I saw a throwing when I was doing search here. Shoot, keep clicking on all the wrong buttons. Equipment. Manage equipment.
So is your trait you'd like to use instinct? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, my finesse is a 0. I at least have a +1 on instinct.
What about your
Uh,
others? What's your main weapon trait?
Strength. Unfortunately, I did not build this character very well.
Okay.
Again, I was thinking paladin.
It's not. You have flavor. It's not about
Yeah.
making a character very
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
There's
Yeah, I think you're good.
nuance and flavor. You've been doing fine.
Yeah.
I'm going down too many more times than there's. Let's see, returning.
I think I still hold the
Oh,
record
oh,
on
turning
that's in your
blade?
desk.
Sorry, what?
A returning blade.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I think it
finesse.
uses finesse.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to go. I think just a crossbow. I think just a regular crossbow would be fine.
Oh, here we go. I got something for you.
Okay.
Well, it's
Ah.
two-handed. Do you need one-handed?
Yeah, because I like to carry my shield to get that extra armor, but at the same time, if I'm a little bit further away, it may not matter. So
Okay. So, well, I was saying, okay, so this is a tier 2 physical weapon, and it is the Great Bow.
big bow.
We should get Grim some knuckle blades. don't know
So that
if it-
uses strength. Its distance is far. It's a
Okay.
D6 plus 6 physical, two-handed, powerful. On a successful attack, roll an additional damage die and discard the lowest result.
I like that. All right. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. So that's tier 2, which means we need to come up with 2 handfuls of gold. Not 2 handfuls, 2 bags.
So I have an improved battle axe and a hallowed axe. So I could sell both of those if that would get us there.
Okay, hallowed axe is tier 1. So that's
There is a returning axe.
I like this great bow. It uses
Okay,
the
cool.
strength.
Love it.
were you looking under magical, I'm assuming? Sorry, yes, that would be, you'd get back a discount of 1.5 bags, so you'd have to come up with 5 handfuls.
We got that.
You got that?
Yeah.
All right. So
We now have 4 handfuls in a bag.
and that was both axes, Matt.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. I think we are in. Oh, I could have sold my chainmail armor too, but that's okay. We can.
Now, are you allowing anything that's tier 1 or tier 2 we can purchase if we get enough money?
Yeah.
I'm just scrolling through. I've got the filters on. I was like, ooh, I like that armor.
And again, I do have the chainmail armor that we can sell as well.
And if I could get tier soft armor, if we get we don't have the money for it right now, but it's a armor score of a 5, but you get +2 bonus trolls when you move silently. on top of having rings and hiddens and everything else. It just goes along with everything else. She's being sneaky. Now your footsteps are silent until your next check. Well, I still have to roll though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, some of
don't
that stuff is a little better for people who get a lot of benefit from being hidden.
Right. Well, and kind of in that way, because Sorcerer also has the Rogue, the Midnight, there are some of those spells that she kind of falls into that. That was an interesting video that I saw talking about how sorcerers kind of have Rogue and the Arcana, the Midnight and the Arcana. That's kind of just a little weird, as opposed to like a, for domains. But
Yeah, they really cross around.
yeah, but they had to make it fit somehow. So hey, most of my spells are Arcana. I have 2 out of my 6 that are from Midnight. And I don't like most of them for her anyway that are in Midnight. Okay, cool. Shopping.
All right. So yeah, I think coming out of that, you're able. So I think this bow. So I'm gonna kind of go. I think when you're finding this bow, it is very striking. I feel like it has been made from various slain creatures of the Umbra and their bones,
Oh, nice.
then blessed by the temple. So there are it's kind of symbols of the veiled gods, as well as it being bone in a very like almost golden string to it.
New picture.
I have a Grim question. Can you look at his sheet? With the bone heart in his knuckles, could he use those razor knuckles? Or would he have to take out the...
Where are you finding the razor knuckles?
It's a knuckle blades. It's just in the equipment.
Are
Trait
you
is strength. Range is damage is 1d10 plus 6 physical. Burden is 2-handed. When you roll the maximum value on the damage die, you roll an additional damage die. It's primary weapon tier 2. This is in demiplane.
Demiplane. Interesting. Primary weapon.
Just type in knuckle in the search.
Knuckle blades.
I need to take time out of this to ask this question, but that would be something if he could use that.
Okay, I think they must have added these. So you were asking, could he use them?
Yeah.
I mean, he can use any weapon he wants. I'd have to double check his class to see how they would go. I would just wait for him. He would probably look.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I'll send him a message.
Yep.
Check out knuckle blades.
Yeah. Makes sense. Alrighty. I don't know how that would work. But all right. So yeah, I think moving around. Let me something I need to do.
All right, so I want to keep working on your armor.
Very cool. So as the day progresses here, I would say the two of you, you're going about buying what it seems like you would need here, and then you begin to notice in the corner, like through the streets after you go to a few shops now and finding yourselves, getting these fine weapons, and I think you start looking at people a little more because people are like stopping and staring at this crazy bow that people have been able to make. And it's something that's like kind of right off of the press here. You see every time you look, you can see like a similar individual. And you're sure at this point that you are being followed.
Are you tracking this person on our tails here?
Yeah. Wait, what does this person look like?
Staring at them, they like many do, they have like the cloak, they're hooded a little bit, so clearly humanoid, and you can see like a little under the hood they have a slight bluish tint to their skin, but that's about it as far as being able to really understand. Otherwise they're just like in a cloak.
Yeah.
It seems to be a little ragged, if anything frayed, but in a kind of a darker gray.
We're not doing anything suspicious, so let's just let them tag along until we get either a good spot to be able to swing back around. But
that's what I was gonna say. Do you want to break off? Maybe slip down an alley. I will just keep browsing around like I'm looking to shop and see if we can come up on the other side of them, and maybe just kind of sandwich him.
I can certainly try that. So as soon as let's do that. So we're gonna maneuver towards like an alleyway or someplace that I can duck in, and then I'm immediately going to put on you activate the elusive amulet. So once per long rest, you can activate the amulet to become hidden while I move. So I'll just stand still until he passes, and then see if I can, come up behind him. And then I guess the idea would be to shadow bind him to hold them when we get to that point. That's the long-term plan.
That sounds good. I think, let's start with hide for finesse.
Let's see, finesse +2, so that's 13 with hope.
All right. Absolutely. So I would say you go about and you find yourself kind of melding, and after you do, you can see them stop and kind of give a little bit of a look to the left and the right, and then immediately begin to bolt away.
How far are they?
They would be far.
Shadowbind. All adversaries in very close range. Shit.
You can't shadowbind from far.
No, just very close. So I'd have to extend the spell's range, but I can't extend it that far.
I don't want to take a shot at him either. I don't want to see his
So Ellie, if you run forward, you'd get to close.
Yeah, but
then you can extend it close, right?
Yeah, then I could extend. Then I could use the stress to extend it, or I could just blink to him. spend a hope and blink and catch him.
Oh, also, I have a potion that disappear where you are and immediately reappear at a point you can see within very far range. So,
Oh, that's cool.
could I use that potion to get right in front of him and kind of grapple him?
Clothesline.
Yeah,
attack
so
him?
I'd say free use, use the potion, and then
Yeah, so
whenever
I take
you're
out
ready,
the
free
potion
use.
out of my, it's in a little corner pocket that I have. Drink it real quick, and then
All right,
Ooh.
so we're gonna kind of do the simultaneous thing. So, because we weren't exactly talking to each other at the time, so while he's blinking, I'm going to still move forward and do the shadow bind, but I'm gonna let him go first. If he doesn't clothesline him, then I'll do the shadow bind. Does that sound good? So
Yeah,
we're
I
kind of
mean-
moving at the same time. As soon as he bolts,
So are you
I'm
tag
moving to do
teaming
this.
or
I think
because you don't need
what-
to declare it this way if you're not tag teaming, and you can't really if you're not tag teaming because if there's a fair roll, they're going to get further away.
Yeah.
Like you can't like not make that happen with the mechanics. The mechanical way to try to double that is tag team.
Okay, I don't have the hope for that.
Yeah, I
have
don't
two.
need that.
We're just going to. So Garen, give it a shot.
Cool. Yeah, Garen,
All
go.
right, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Blink out, appear right in front of him, and attempt to kind of tackle him to the ground.
I get. So you drink the potion, you're right in front of them. They gotta stop, and now you go do your strength to try to grab them.
All right, on. That is going to be a 13. Oh, nope. 13 with hope.
A 13 with hope. Yeah, you go arms wide, and I think Allie, you probably see this the most because you're watching. You can see that their head cocks down. They're not looking at Garen's arms, but as Garen appeared, they immediately looked at their feet, and you see Garen change their stance for this grabbing move before they even lift their arms. And this individual shifts their stance as well and goes to duck and goes right through Garen's legs, like predicting the move.
Okay.
And then their spotlight, they're going to use that to get a far distance away from Garen.
Now it's your turn to blink, Ellie, I guess.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll
Yeah,
have
'cause they're
something.
definitely very far from Ellie right now.
Okay, so if I move, blink, and then no, because that's two spells. I can't do two spells.
I mean, you can.
Oh, that's doable. Okay.
Well, so
Is-
remember in Dagger, you can do as many turns in a row as you want. Right? Like there's no stopping. The only thing that stops you is a failed roll or a roll with fear.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna blink, but I can only go with far range, and you said he's in very far range. So
Yeah, so we'll say far get you for our purposes
So-
close. So your blink will get you to close.
okay. So then it would spend the hope, activate the blink. I'll roll that, and then I've got if I succeed with hope, that would be a crit, double force.
Oh,
So I blinked. All right.
oh, so that's for blinking. Awesome.
Yeah. So that gets me to because I needed my spell cast roll for that. So I crit for the okay. So now it's the shadow bind spell cast roll. And I'm spending a stress to change my very close to close range. So now he is within range to hopefully shadow bind him.
Let's go.
With it's a 20. Oh, I would have had the hope. I wasn't adding up my hopes. That's a 22 4 with hope.
Nice. Explain how this comes upon them.
Okay, so he's running, and he apparently anticipated that Garen's blink, but then I kind of blinked up, took a step or two. Well, it just kind of took a step, and then as he was kind of rounding the corner, the shadows just kind of reached out and snatched him and pulled him up against the wall, or it up against the wall, and restrained him down.
You got it. Okay, and I was with Hope. All right. So keep in mind the way
Yeah.
that this works is either them getting highlighted, or if I spend a fear, I get them right out of it.
Right.
So they're temporarily put into this. That being said, I'm going to honor that. I also have 12 fears, so
Yeah.
to indicate that you have a short amount of time. So,
Yeah.
what would y'all like to do?
So we're both in close range now, at least, right?
I think Garen's still far. But he can move to close on his turn.
So Ellie's got him.
He's held up against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Garen
are
will-
held up against the wall. Yes.
Seems we
Aaron will
don't know.
move as I'll use my movement to get as close to them as I can. I don't have anything I can do. I don't want to fire a weapon at them. That's the last thing we want. So yeah, I think Aaron, I'll just move up as far and get as close to where Ellie and this person is. And just yell out, "Hold him, Ellie!"
Interesting. All right, then I'm going to go with I think presence. Well, or if you'd like to do this, you can go ahead and make an agility in order to try to get all the way up there.
Yeah, sure.
Look at something that works for you.
That is going to be a 20 with fear. Like you need more fear.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, so I'm going to say you get all the way up, and they at that are going to go ahead and cut their binds. For this, they take out a dagger. They kind of slit their hand, and you see that as the blood runs down the dagger, it almost becomes solid and forms like an impossibly sharp edge, it seems, right on the blade, as they use that and then cut these shadows. And they're going to run too close away from Garen, so far from Ellie.
I'm gonna have to shoot this guy. Well, you got anything else? This is our turn. Sorry.
Oh, yes, I'm passing the spotlight.
Trying to create a minor illusion no larger than yourself and close illusions convincing to anyone at close range or further. How far can I cast my illusion?
What's it say?
It doesn't say mechanically how far. It just says you create a minor visual illusion no larger than yourself within close. Oh, I guess that would be the range. The illusion is convincing to anyone. The next line says the illusion is convincing to anyone at close range or farther. So okay.
Yeah, so you make it at close
But
range,
can I?
and then it's so there you go.
So how? And he's far away from me.
Yes.
Shit. I got nothing unless I shoot him.
Can we shoot him in a way that would hobble him without?
Well, here's
Is
what
that
I want to do. So I'm going to tell him to stop, and I'm going to use Unleash Chaos, but I just want to trip him. I want to just get a
That's
blast of energy enough to by his its feet, knees kind of thing to cause it to fall.
Yeah, I like this. So I think for the purpose of this, what you guys are doing is you're kind of trying to make these rows that you're not trying to kill. You're trying
Right.
to make it possible for them to run. So we're going to kind of use their HP still, but we understand that it's, kind of hobbling them, capturing them, that type of thing.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm unleashing chaos as a burst of energy to make him trip. So.
Actually, we're going to do this a little different than what I just said because I think
Okay.
Similar. You're still going to make your attack rolls, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a real simple counter, a countdown of 4 to capture.
Okay.
And then I think we're just going to go ahead and do a 4 countdown for their escape. Real easy here. And then just see how the rolls go. So you can still do if you want to do an attack roll, it's still going to count as but I would say you in your mind, in your descriptions, flavor that as what would possibly capture them.
Yeah. All right. Unleashing. Yeah. So, have anything else? I'm going to spend a stress to add 2 to my die roll. Okay. And that's plus 5. That's a 15 with. Oh.
Nice. That's going to be 2. So this was your Unleashed Chaos?
Yeah. So basically, disturbed the energy around his feet, or kicked up some dust or debris or something that caused to hopefully to get him to trip and fall. I don't know if you want him to agility roll or something out of this, but
Yeah, no, I think he's getting caught up in it. Moving almost like you see him kind of hit the dirt for a moment.
And then I'm gonna, in my movement, I'm just gonna keep chasing.
Yeah, I think what you see them do is they look and as they're running by some market stalls, as I spend a fear, they're going to go ahead and slice one of the ropes. So with their dagger, and the entire stall kind of spills out into the street here. And I'm going to say for the two of you, we're going to do agility reactions as barrels and goods and food and fruit come at you.
Let's see. 18. I have a 19.
Nice.
13.
13?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, Garion, as you're trying to get up and push her around, we're going to give you 1 stress.
Okay.
But then you have the spotlight.
All right. So what is his distance now from me? From here.
Far.
Far. Can I would like to move into close range. If I can. I go from far to close?
Yes.
Okay. And then, since I'm within close range, I want to use my tongue as not as a weapon, but as a something to grapple him with.
I like it. So we'll go ahead and just use that same attack roll.
All right. Attack roll. Still just a 0, but let's see. Come on. That is a 12 with hope.
Oh. All right. So I think you kind of see there's a moment looking back. He sees this, and just as it's about to kind of hit his face, he goes into a slide. So the tongue
Really
just
starting to
goes
hit
over his
side.
face.
Really bugging me.
And yeah, I think as he does that, he looks up and he's going to go ahead and kind of do a quick like punch up at the tongue. So he wants to give you a bruised tongue here.
Ow.
Yes. Here we go. 14.
14 does hit.
Okay. So that's I'm going to say that's going to have you mark a stress.
Okay.
And
Ow.
for the scene, your tongue is not usable.
Okay.
And so I think one thing you kind of pick up is that he's mostly using like his non-lethal stuff too. Like he's not going back trying to slash or like that. He's kind of trying to away
Yeah, he just wants to.
as he keeps running, so he'll get another distance away there.
Here.
And you all the spotlight.
I'm gonna try and trip him again. Another little blast with the Unleashed Chaos. Where are we at on counters?
Yeah.
How do we find them on Heart of Daggers anyway? I've been trying to search.
On the main campaign page, you should be able to find them. What actually, I didn't put these in the public thing though, unfortunately. But I can actually now I've made them public, so you should be able to see them.
Yeah, no, I finally got there. I kept trying to find the campaigns, but I got it. So I've got the Crystal Short Rest, but yeah, the new ones aren't up there.
You don't see capture.
So I rolled. No,
okay.
I just see
they're at 2 and 2 right now.
Okay, and so I rolled for another Unleash Chaos. What's the range for me?
Far.
Okay. So that was 17, 18, 19, 20 to hit.
Right, this is Unleashed Chaos.
With Fury, yeah. To get him to try and trip and fall and
sounds good.
But that was with Fear. But I did roll a 20. You know what? Screw that. I'm gonna use a stress. I'm gonna use 2 stress. I'm gonna change that to hope.
Oh, nice.
Do that. So that's a 20 with hope.
Very cool. 20 with hope. All right. In that case, it goes in and he's cut and made all this debris as again the chaos and energy pushes through, and it's like there's like a little hole in front of him now as he trips, falls, smacks his head, and now you can see is dizzy, kind of unable to really get himself moving as you two are able to move up. How do you want to finally capture him?
Nice, Ellie.
I'll let you be the strong arm, but I got Cinder Grasp ready to go if I gotta fry him, but I don't want to fry him. Like, stop. We just want to talk. We don't want.
Yeah, I think that we'll do that. You know, just make a kind of a. As I come up, I will flare out a little bit with the light, and just tell him basically to stay down or stay still. We just want to talk.
All right. It looks like they almost try to go, but their body, it was like their strength kind of gives out as they finally just nod and kind of go into a relaxed position.
Kind of want to sit on him. Is he still laying down?
I think he's sitting down, but yeah.
All right. I'm going to sit down next to him.
All right.
Yeah, at least it's down. I still want to stand up, though. You know, I'm not grim, but I'm not small. So,
right, you are 6 foot something.
Yeah, so I will just stand there and have Ellie sit down next to her, or her. I don't even know if we've identified whether it's a
Yeah,
male or
it's just
female.
them. Yeah, right now you don't know.
So
So Elliot sits, kind of taps the shoulder. That was a good run. You all right?
Yeah, they breathe and damn it. Oh.
Are you in pain? They weren't trying to hurt you, I swear.
do they appear to need any healing? I could spend some hope to clear a hit point or stress.
Yeah, you can do that if you'd like. That would probably bring them a little bit more.
So I'll do that. Garen will reach down and just say, I'll just put a hand on their shoulder and say, it's going to be okay. We are not here to hurt you. And then I'll kind of let my magic flow through them, spend the 2 hope I have, and it'll either clear a hit point or stress, whichever will help in this situation.
Yeah. As your magic goes forth, your Kundaras get a little wide. Is funny. Thank you, I guess. Go. Nice. And they kind of look and breathe for a moment as I was sent to get information and deliver a message.
Well, if you had to deliver a message, why didn't you just deliver the message? Why make us run? She holds out her hand. Hi, I'm Eliana. You are...
Whisper.
Whisper?
Yes.
That's your name, or that's what you want us to do?
No.
That's what you can call me.
Some good names around
Whisper.
here.
Who sent you to deliver a message to us, and what's that message?
They said you would know. Who it was. And they told me it was best if I left it and I wouldn't be around when you read it, which is why I was trying to be sneaky, but well, you've got me. The message is bring me my crown.
Oh, yeah. I look at Ellie. I'm like, I think I know who that was from.
No, we don't know anything. We don't know who that is.
Just bring me my crown, or I will join the siege with my full forces tonight. And we will raise this town.
All right, Whisper. What happens to you now?
They paid ahead of time and just said that if they made it clear that should they learn that I didn't deliver it, they would find me.
Okay.
That that sounds very benevolent of this person, but I don't believe that's who they are. So I'd be very worried. Whisper, this is a very, very bad person. They don't like loose ends laying around, it seems.
Well,
Do you have any of the ties to this person?
can I kind of look? Maybe like, I mean, I've never known their identity, but they've sent agents in, and they pay for information,
Well,
so they probably know more about me than I'd like. But given that, and given the temple nearly falling, didn't seem like much mattered. Literally being held up by webs right now. Once that falls, everything's done.
Have you worked for them before? Done other things?
What are you asking?
I want to know if Whisper has performed other tasks for this person before, or if this is the first time they've dealt with them.
Well, it's always told to bring information. Usually anything regarding movements to try to cross the bridge. If there was a company going that way, they just wanted to know. Yeah, it's, daily reports, well, somewhat daily, on significant movements of the siege. They seemed like they weren't involved in it, and they just wanted to know more about the forces outside the wall and what was happening. I would go to observe, and they kind of point, and you see like this kind of large, looks like kind of inn. I would go and tie the message to the top of the flag there. And they would get it, and that's how they would contact me.
I'm going to look at Ellie and say, should we turn them in? Take them out of the message room? Can't let them go.
Hey, we don't want you to die, so we need you to go back and at least tell them that you passed on the message. We are like kind of on your side. We don't want to hurt you.
That would be the death penalty, please.
Yeah, if we send her back, do we even do? I keep saying that. I'll say that. If we send them back,
how much are you being paid for this information? Like, are you willing to work both sides?
Nice. Good, Ellie. I knew that dark side would come back out.
Give me your presence.
Let's see. Presence is a +1. That is a crit, baby. 2 nines.
Oh, there we go.
She's kind of giving. Is this as a hood pulled back? Is this man, woman?
Woman.
Woman. Okay. So Whisper is a woman. All right. Just kind of, gives just, smile. It's like, I know what business you're in. I know you want to make money. That's what's kind of going through it. So it's I I don't know how much money we have and we can afford to help you out with, but if you feed them info, will you feed us info? At least as long as we stay here. It sounds like we're not going to be here too much longer, but we weren't trying to kill you. We're still not trying to kill you. If that's any sign of good faith. Um, but so what do they pay you? A poor
They
small
were
adventurer girl.
they're going to do 5 handfuls for the delivery.
Holy crap. She looks at Garen with kind of like this shit. Did we pay her?
We have 5 handfuls.
Yeah.
Would it be? Well, I guess she's pretty scared enough. And we got the crit on the presence. We can probably talk to her. What information are we going to pass that would be bad information? So I think that's what we're doing, right. We're trying to have this person deliver information to Balistrata.
My understanding was you were trying to give her to give you information.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
no,
bad.
this could go both ways. We could have her put the message. I was thinking we could go put the message to see who's picking it up.
Yeah.
But
She'll do it either way, whatever it works. You asked her how much she gets paid, and she told you. So,
all right.
Yeah, whatever way you think to go best, Ellie. If you think we can deliver them, I'm wary of if it's us delivering a message that somebody won't pick it up. They'll see it's us.
Yeah.
But if her delivers the message.
You see his shiny bow? See that? See his shiny armor? we had means.
Okay, well,
let me give you some gold now. But
yeah, well, so you're the one who pursued this.
Yeah, no, I'm working her still. It's just like
okay,
just all right.
Just say
so I'm gonna give her
that makes somebody think you're crazy when you go like, wait a minute, you're the one who approached this with me. What are you talking about?
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't want her to think that we're completely normal either. That this is gonna be a pushover.
I don't think she got that impression.
All right, so
you critted. You're good.
Here's I know.
I mean,
so I'm gonna give her the 5.
Is there some information that we could pass through? And Garen's talking to Ellie, because we're not taking this crown to Balistrata. So if she's going to come in here tonight,
I know.
What information can we give that would lessen her attack or make her attack? Maybe that we left and headed some other direction, so she won't attack the town. I'm just trying to come up with scenarios that would be believable. Yep. This person delivered a message to us, said, bring us the crown, or we'll destroy the town. Maybe the message is they left to avoid that happening, to save the town. Meanwhile, we stay here and see if there is any approach.
Are you the only one? Are you the only one here, Whisper, or are there others doing the same thing?
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Just what were you going to tell her if this is successful and we didn't catch you? Just that your message was sent. I did my job.
She's looking at you, takes out the small little book, and you can see she has where you all are staying and drawings of specifically your like battle stances and like movements, like Garen, there's like a lot of things of like you realize like forever, like pointing out the position of your feet before you do every move that you know. and even like with Grim about how far he can jump.
You've been
Yeah.
watching this for a while.
Since you came in.
You've only been here a day.
Oh yes. I was told you'd be making your way in.
So she's been following us since she's known from, and we knew that. All right, fair enough. Okay, I think we got to go with let her know that you were able to pass on the message so that she knows we're aware. Because I think there's other.
Yeah.
It's more.
What I would propose is this potentially is this is going to be, this is kind of like a somewhat of a wild card move that I think you guys can write down for yourselves in what's to
Okay.
come, depending on what you decide to do from here. In something having to do with Varys Stratha would, I guess, be the caveat. Whether
Right.
she's coming or not, like, you can come up with in that encounter what you falsely passed on to her, because that seems like you want to do.
Yeah.
And what that might do in the encounter. And we negotiate that then. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because that way you don't have to like plan, and then if it doesn't work out, you're like, oh, we didn't use that. Right.
Yeah,
Now it's
no, I
like,
wasn't-
oh, we gave this thing, and then what is kind of like a heist scene where you're like, oh, here's what we
Yeah.
passed, and here's the effect we get in the moment.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to long term it. I agree with Garrett saying, but I think what I was trying not to make it so set in stone, you know.
Okay.
I think at this point it's probably a good idea we just say we're leaving just to buy us some time. I don't believe it's just Whisper.
Yeah.
So regardless what he's going to tell her, she's going to know something different anyway, because apparently she's known about us before we even got to town. She made that evident, and Whisper already made that evident already. She told Whisper to watch these people before we even got here. So it doesn't really matter if we tell her we're going to be here or not, but let's play the game anyway.
It also could be that she knew we were coming here, right? Just through,
The only way she would have known is if she was following us.
or just a logical
Not her-
approach. Like
Not
we
her
came out of
specifically.
we came out of the crypts, and this is really the best kind of waypoint for anybody who is traveling that direction. So it doesn't mean
Yeah,
that,
but it's also
I don't
been
think it necessarily means that she's physically like tracking us. I just think it's maybe she's hedging bets and she's got spies here. So she says, hey, look out for these people. And if they come, let me know. Deliver this message.
Yeah,
and then,
I'm guessing we've been followed from the get-go. Even our little fight at the bridge, she knew about it. She's just waiting for the right time, the right opportunity. And apparently she's picking this spot. It's putting us between staying and helping this town save their beacon, or in fighting her, or running some more and staying away from her and letting the town fall. That's our moral dilemma.
Garen
So
kind of pushes back a little bit and says, I don't think she's following us that closely. She could have had us at any point then. While we were in the
Yeah,
crypts, we came out of the crypts while we were on that bridge. I think she has many tendrils throughout many towns.
she is
And-
smart and calculating. She is not just going to come after us just because she can. It's once again, it's like
No,
playing
I
chess.
agree.
We're being
I-
pinned here either by her or by the beacon, and it's a perfect opportunity to stage this sort of reaction. She's a lot smarter than you're giving her credit for. I
No,
don't think
that's my
she's-
point. I think she has a network, and whoever tells her where we are first is where she will go.
Well, yeah,
So-
she's been.
So I mean,
I
if we
think she's
give
been watching
her-
all the time.
I don't think that she knows we're here until Whisper tells her we're here. I think she was thinking we may come here, just like we may come to other beacon sites, and she has spies looking out for us. But I don't think she has pegged that we're here yet until Whisper tells her we're here.
I don't know about that one. We still have the possibility of activating the crown holder too.
It's always a possibility.
Uh-huh. I'd rather go with the fact that she knows where we are and what we're doing and play it that way than go, it's all been kind of a random thing.
No, no,
At least
not
we're a
random.
step ahead of her.
But I
If you
think-
approach it from that way, we're a step ahead as opposed to a step behind.
No, but we can't. If we operate on the assumption that she is tracking us and knows where we are at every minute, then there's no reason to do anything else but stand here and fight. There was no
There it
reason
is.
for her to send a messenger. Why send a
Absolutely
messenger
there
if she knows where we are? By the way, this is Garen getting mad. I hope
It's control.
Well, I just sometimes, especially with the
Absolutely.
camera on, I want to make sure that's clear. This is Garen.
This is a psychological ploy. Is what this is.
why the need to deliver a message? Why not just come take it then if she knows where we are and what we have?
You don't think Vera Stratha could have had us at any point from the time that we met her outside of the crypts to the point afterwards?
No, I don't, because she would have had us. That's my point, Ellie. It's why play games if her goal is to take this down, and she could do it at any time. She can't do it at any time. She would have had it already. She would have never needed us. She would have taken it from us the second we got it if she could have. So I don't think she's playing games. I just think she can't take it yet.
I was going with what you're saying. Yeah, let's tell her that we left. Because we still kind of need to help the town out and get information of what's in that hole. But I don't know
Well,
how much
that's what
it's going to buy us.
So that's why I said if we send a fake message that says they left when I tried to deliver this message, that would at least give her some indication that we were here, and she may try to come close to the town to see, and we can have the preparations made by the people of this town for her. So almost laying a trap to not capture her, but to wound her forces enough that she is not as threatening for the time being.
Okay.
And at least we have a heads up that she may attack, and we can prepare the town for it.
Okay. You got all that, Whisper? Need some water? Want something to drink?
Yes.
Need something heavier than water? You want wine? Need a shot? Let's do some shots.
Okay, so what is being proposed here?
We're sending a false message that once we got our message, we left.
Yeah, we hightailed it out.
We're heading.
Definitely.
We left and with the idea of where this path is going. We were heading north because she overheard me talking about the Athenaeum.
Okay.
Yeah, we could even. That's a good point, Ellie. We could even make it so that it would be in the direction that if we were to leave, it's not the direction that we would be going.
Yeah, because that's not where we're going to go first.
Okay. So we're saying that you were headed towards the Amber Reach, going towards the Cilician Athenaeum.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, where were you guys going to head otherwise?
Well, the whole idea is we're still trying to push towards Grimm's Cradle of Light. So it would be going under that where the banner is, where it says it down. We're heading.
Gotcha. Cutting over there.
Yeah. So we're gonna head up that coastline.
Okay. That just helps me understand what we were trying to do. So one of your
Maybe
next
back-
major things would probably be like Okros. Basically.
Wait, where? Oh, yeah. we're gonna have to figure out to get over that water. I don't know if we were gonna eventually move up to the one that's kind of on that island, that beacon, or move over to this one, the ruins of Tempest, because that looks like there's a beacon there.
Come back through those mountains there.
Yeah, where the Salk Chasm is.
Yeah.
In Banneroo, we're gonna go to the concert at Banneroo.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. So that just gives me a sense of what you're. So that's the message you want to pass on.
Yeah. We were only supposed to stay here for a few days, figure out what's in the hole, and then it was moving on in our discussion because we were talking about the Cradle of Light and getting over to the ruins. I think the ruins wasn't that part of Silk's thing, not Silk, or Fairy. I don't know who created that.
The ruins of Tempest.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were. I'll have to double check those up, but
Anyway.
yeah, the point being is that just so the message, she's a bit. She goes, kind of breathes out because like outright lying to this person has her worried.
But if she's just doing this for money, then that's why I asked if she had other ties, if she has people being held or other threats against her.
Well, you already told her that the message sender is brutal and evil and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And it would just be, hey, if you can get away from her, it's in your best interest because she'll probably off you at some point anyway.
Yeah.
But
so
it is your life.
She'll go, I can do this if you take me with you. Can't stay here if I do this.
Okay. Can we trust you? Is the question. You're working for the other side for money. I get it, but long term, are you going to stab us in the middle of the night? I mean,
I'm no good at
look
stabbing.
Look at the circumstances how we met.
Anything you need this passed on? You're hoping it saves the town? But it won't take her long to understand. And
I know.
I don't think I have any chance. So, you do this?
Sure. What do you say, Karen? Grim would probably say no.
No.
Well, he's not here.
No.
So
You are crazy. Don't do this. Listen to Grim. Every time you do something like this when I'm not here, you fuck it up.
hi, Grim. Thanks for your input. But I do feel that we all owe her that protection.
I'm not complaining on that part, and you obviously have some skills that I would be interested in learning about. I saw what you did with your blood and the blade and the shadow, so I'm curious as all get out. Is she tiefling? Or sorry,
Infernus?
blue skin?
Yes. You do see like
One of
now,
my
like
people.
as you revealed, her eyes are like dark pools of black, and see her horns almost look like they grew in under her skin. So there's like these large bumps.
Yeah. So one of my people. Except everything's all wrong except the skin color. Well, hey, I guess we're saving your life. I truly believe that because you keep working with Barastratha and you got issues.
But that does not mean that we trust you fully. Please keep that in mind.
Fair enough. So the question is there anything you want to know? Because probably one of the safer places for me would be moving and doing my work.
Yeah, let's let you just meet with us later. We need to get the message delivered, and you don't need us around while you're doing that.
I do want to
when
know if there are other
is there
spies in town.
is there a time when you
What?
Right, Ellie, you go first.
my mic just paused on its own. Is there a specific time that you do this, or is it any time that you can go? Because we would like to at least kind of watch from a distance or a room somewhere and see.
It's collected at night. That's all I really know. I don't know the timing. Just I'll always have it up by then. And it's high enough where it seems to be just outside of the beacon's light.
Oh, it's like a tall flagpole kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like the building's fairly tall, and then just kind of architecture is just like the very top doesn't quite get lit.
Ah, so she's thiefy.
Okay. And so she just she'll give that, and she'll go.
Well, you know, we're
It should give her the rough time. What she is essentially asking is, there any spying you want her to do in the city for you? Is there anything?
just go. I don't have anything specific. Go about your business and let us know if you come across anything interesting. Hey, do you know a person named Silk?
She kind of.
Female, human, long hair.
I have heard the name.
If you can give us some dirt on her, that would be great. Like where she's hanging out.
Yeah, you could track her and get that back to us. That'd be good.
That'd be cool.
Do you know, before you go off, last thing, do you know if Balistrata has others like you in other beacon cities? Have you communicated that to anyone?
She kind of thinks for a moment. I've been I came from the Celsian Athenaeum, and I remember seeing the bat-like creature that will collect the messages. They had a bag that looks like the type that they are made there. The stitching, specifically, the threads that they have, fine. A lot of their product is reused from the kind of gaunt and gregarious clothing that was worn in times past. It's very distinct. So I'd imagine it at least flies that way, or there's some connection with someone there. Whether they have connections elsewhere, I don't know. But at least there.
Get that, Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wilson, go ahead and deliver your message. Find out anything you can on this Silk person. We're going to alert the city guards that there may be a larger force approaching.
She's got to be close. I mean, like within a few miles. I mean, unless she's riding and her whole force is riding in on bats, you know.
Could be.
I mean, for her to be able to get the message today and go, if you know, give the message and tell them that we're coming tonight, unless you give up the crown, that's pretty quick turnaround. Especially if they're only getting the message tonight.
Yeah, we'll see how much is bluster from our friend.
We've only been here a day. I'm telling you,
No.
she already knew.
I'm saying
Your
we
chess pieces
can
carefully.
be prepared and see if it actually does happen.
Yeah.
And hopefully we have Grim for that.
Yeah, we got to get him some knuckles. Well, I can't get him knuckles now. We got to earn some money.
Yeah.
Earn a lot of money. Anyway, so do you need some food, Whisper? Hey, you got gold. You can go buy your own food.
Yeah. So
You
yeah,
know where we live. You got the little black book, so you know, come find us when tonight. You know where we are. I appreciate your help.
I don't think she really had a
It would-
choice.
Be nice to continue this relationship down the line. Please don't screw us. We gotta start good faith somewhere, right?
And is she still
we-
I scratch your back, you scratch mine, right? I'd hate for you to fall on a knife 4 times.
All right. In that case, with this agreement made, I'll begin to. Shugo, what would you like to do?
Well, I think we then now need to alert the town to this potential attack. So, is it getting to be like nighttime now? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's approaching here.
I think that's our best course of action. Ellie, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. If they're gonna actually do it the same day, they have to be close. There's no moving mass amounts of troops unless they're flying bats. But then you would see them. Somebody would be saying, "There's got to be scouts somewhere looking for this shit." I don't know. Maybe not. It's crazy outside the walls. And if it's not tonight, it'll be tomorrow night. Whether or not she believes the message. But yeah, we'll talk to whoever's leading the forces along the walls and wherever that may be, and try to explain the being that is Veristratha. What is your worst nightmare? Multiply it by 10. That's her.
All right. So, who in the town or what office are you attempting to relay this to?
Well, whoever's, I mean, is it the constabularies? Whoever's running the force? I don't know if there's a quote unquote a general or commander of a standing army, or if it's just a city watch. There's got to be some tent somewhere that's got somebody going, calling out what they're going to do and where the forces need to go.
Yeah, absolutely. So in that case, you will be able, slightly fast tracking, given that you have a little bit of clout at this point.
Right.
You are.
We don't have Grim standing behind us, the fire monkey.
Yeah. I would say you're able to get here with I think given the nature, you have a little bit about what you have to share. You meet with this rather large muscular individual, scars, some clearly especially on the face and left arm, very deep, what looks like deep claw or bite marks that have been seemingly like burned deeper than what they were first made. So there's like just deep burn scar tissue that would go along with like if there was like an infection, they wanted to burn it out. And though seemingly like healed and occurred some time ago, you come into their room, which is a very interesting mix of like a beautiful stone table, artifacts from whatever this place used to be, and filled with a lot of dried meats and like nuts, as far as like food, and he seems to be eating as well as having various documents and people coming in and out as you approach, and he's given about what you were there for. He quickly clears the room and offers refreshment. When he looks, and as you guys can see, his eyes very piercing, calculating, taking in everything. He goes, well, if it isn't the daredevils that crossed the wall, welcome. I hear you have information on our besieged state here. Please tell me what's happening. This is Captain Ovelis, sorry.
Ovelis?
Yep, Captain Ovelis.
Good sir, thank you for having us. As you know, we've come from the southeast, and through our running, through the Umbra, we've come across some individuals that are definitely dark, forbidding, powerful. And we have reason to believe that she and her forces may be planning an assault, possibly tonight, most likely tomorrow, adding to the swells that you see. Her name is Veristratha, and she has ancient power. I don't know the nature of her, we'll call it an affliction, but know that she brings pain and sorrow with her. I'm not sure the direction she would be coming in, but if there's going to be a force, it's going to be large, and it's going to be very, what's the word? Decisive, piercing, big boom. It's not going to be good if she comes. We don't know for sure, but we can't discount she's not going to be here.
Yeah, we stumbled upon one of her spies, I guess, and we're able to convince them to send out a false message. So we hope that it diverts this force from coming here, but we can't be sure. We want you and the guard to be just as prepared as possible. You are already well equipped, pushing aside these creatures that attack. And then I think
you have the book
about. Oh, sorry.
No,
Just the
you're
creatures
good.
you've been in contact with Veristratha, in particular, just to pass that knowledge on.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, and considering that she's looking for us, we will be leaving soon. Unfortunately, I'd like to be able to help you guys out more, but we would probably be better served if she doesn't show up today, that we do leave as soon as possible before she decides to attack you anyway. We have reason to believe she wants to take out the beacons.
I really didn't want to tell him that part.
What's that?
I really didn't want to tell him that she was looking for us.
Yeah, but that's Ellie.
Yeah.
No, that's totally fine. That's why Garrett just kind of,
Oh,
Yeah.
when you tell him that, you see Garrett just let out a big sigh and kind of droop his head a little bit.
But the fact that she's looking for us, and I know that doesn't sound the best in the world. Yes, everybody's groaning. But sir, we've confronted her before, and so we're the best source of information that you do have. So it's a double-edged sword. You need us here, but at the same time, we know we need to go. So utilize us to the best of your tactical advantage that you can for the evening, while we figure out our best way to leave and keep you safe with our departure.
so we have a special force coming in on our enemy's side. And this spy, after you leave, we're going to need to take care of them.
I think you won't have to worry about that. They'll probably be with us.
Fine.
They are going to be fearful for their lives as it is.
As long as they go with you when you leave, then there's no
Yeah,
reason.
they asked for protection. They understand.
Fine. And it kind of just seemed to be a little logical here. It's going, just do not leave them within my walls. Do you understand?
Understood, sir.
Okay. Kind of thinks, why are they after you? What do they want from you?
We just get into trouble. She says with a smile and a wink.
He is not
You know,
amused.
Be out in the Umbra.
No, I don't think so. Someone isn't going to lend forces to a siege. Unless there's something they have to gain that's worth their death toll.
Let's just say that we have information that this person requires to elevate themselves to a level that will give them complete control over the Umbra.
Okay.
And this is information that they cannot in any way have.
Well, if you weren't so damn useful, I'd just lock you up.
That's a valid response.
Yes.
And, I'm gonna assume that kind of Grim has been with us this whole time, and just look over at Grim, and he'll just crack his knuckles and do his neck cracking thing, just to make the emphasis of how useful we really could be.
He is the fire monkey. But
With this,
see, now you can see how we're in trouble.
with this threat and what's below, we need all the help we can get, even if you're responsible for one of those things.
I'd be responsible for both.
You apologize.
Say under my breath.
Yeah, I was like, he doesn't know about other one. He just thinks it's one. Then it stands to reason that the front lines is the worst place for you to be. If you fall, she gets what she wants. Well, it spells certain doom. You all have shown yourselves incredibly capable. Starts to look at his deployments. I've got these people who are on rest. I'm going to have to take them off. We're going to have the injured and the tired and the sick on those walls. We have no choice. If we're to continue to survive, when you do leave, we're going to have to make your departure quite a spectacle.
Yeah, I was already figuring on that.
Well, after tonight, you can let me know. I have some ideas, but they're not pleasant, involving a lot of rotten fruit. But I'll hear other ideas. So, seems to me that I think our only chance is if I leave this cave firmly in your hands. And I divert all my forces tonight to the walls. I will say, from what little I've been able to gather from the tight-lipped priestess, there should be a source somewhere in there. We need this cave dealt with.
Okay.
There's
I
not
think
much
that's
time you can
something
get going, but my guess is whatever the things in there are hungry. They are going to be ready to come in and attack our city the first chance they get. But food within the cave might tell them. I'll have to put I'll put a squadron of archers to at least do some suppressing fire. But everyone else is going to need to be on the walls while you go in and see what you can do.
I think that's a fair trade-off.
You got it. Thank you, sir, for seeing us. Do appreciate it. Sorry about, bringing our issues. But, it's the state of the world right now. Trust me, it would all be great if this is sunshine and lollipops.
Yeah. It's also, oh, so you can see they're just like, whatever you say.
He has that way with people.
But fair enough.
All right, we'll go make our plans, and we leave you to your tests. Thank you again. May we see the morning.
Indeed. We will kind of go. All right. So he kind of looks at Garen's bow. And we'll give you kind of goes in and grabs a small case,
Okay.
hands it over, and he'll open it, and you see two arrows that each look like they each have this very soft yellow glow to them.
Okay.
You want to be a bit clever with these, but well, it's really all I can really give you. So I hope this helps.
Appreciate anything that you could have given us. Do I know what these are?
I've not seen them.
I'm assuming they're magic.
Yes. Very clearly magic there. And do I have... Yes, I made a loot channel. Make a little loot channel in our Discord. There we go. And I'll put it in here. Goes, these have been enchanted. We usually use them when well, I have a limited amount, but we use them when we need to do strategic strikes, things that will go against towers and whatnot. Usually, an advanced crew goes, and that's where we know where to target our ballista. They mark your target, and they have the extra benefit of those that are accustomed to the dark like to flee from it a bit. I put over in loop. These are Sunseer arrows.
Nice. Okay.
When you succeed on an attack with one of these, the target temporarily glows until the end of the scene and can't become hidden.
Any advantage?
Yeah, but attack rolls against a glowing target have advantage.
Nice.
So you have 2 of these. They're consumable, so once used, they are gone.
Oh, okay.
And so that's
Yeah,
easy enough. I would just say before your roll, you just
Yeah.
declare you're using an arrow.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Don't have to do anything other than that.
It's definitely not in demiplane.
No, I put it over into loot.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
it. Very cool. Thank you, sir. I appreciate any help that we can get as we go down that hole.
Yeah, the homebrewness of Daggerheart is becoming legit over the course of time.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much stuff out there now, third-party stuff.
Yeah, some good creators finally kind of got it into the... Well, yeah, they did a lot of work to get those creators on board too, which is nice. They did
Sure.
really... it's interesting. So, all right, with that, we will end for tonight as you guys are left to figure out and get ready for the night. As I think as you leave, we see the sun beginning to like move behind the mountains, that golden light indicating that things are about to get interesting, but we're in there for now.